6 watches that make adult men look stupid. Think your watch says class? Think again. Some watches just scream, "I'm trying too hard." There's a certain breed of timepieces that, instead of elevating your status, completely destroy your chances of looking stylish. In today's video, we'll break down 6 watches that make adult men look, well, let's just say it's not the vibe you're going for. Stick around, because we're about to drop the truth on what not to wear if you want to keep that sophisticated edge. Number 1. Oversized G-Shock sports watches outside actual athletics. Let's start with the G-Shock. It's an iconic piece, right? Tough, durable, and built to withstand anything from the depths of the ocean to a military mission. But here's the thing. It's a watch that should be earned through actual athletic or rugged activity. When it's worn outside of that context, it starts to look like, well, a bit of a joke. Now I get it. There's this idea that big chunky watches say masculine, right? But that's the problem. If you're not actually working out, hiking, or putting it through some kind of extreme physical activity, it just looks out of place. Picture yourself walking into a high-end restaurant, wearing a G-Shock that could double as a gear for skydiving. It's loud, it's out of context, and it says more about your insecurity than your strength. And here's where it goes wrong. These oversized G-Shocks scream, "I'm tough," but in the wrong way. They're like wearing a bodybuilder's tank top to an executive meeting. It's not about your actual toughness. It's about looking like you're trying to prove something, and that's where the watch falls flat. So what's the solution? Opt for something that has strength, but in a quiet, refined way. A watch with some presence, sure, but not trying to steal the show. A more understated sports watch, perhaps something like a minimalist yet robust, Timex or Seiko, still gives off the right vibes of confidence without shouting it. Imagine wearing that to your next dinner party. Timeless, fitting, and a clear sign of a man who knows how to choose wisely. The secret? The best watch is the one that fits seamlessly into your life. It's not about being loud, it's being intentional, and that's the kind of sophistication you should be after. Number 2. Smartwatches screaming tech dependence, constantly buzzing. Let's talk about smartwatches. They're everywhere. They track your steps, your heart rate, even your stress levels. On paper, they sound like the perfect companion. But here's the issue. The constant buzzing, the nonstop notifications, the nagging little reminders. It's like wearing your phone on your wrist, and guess what? It doesn't scream sophistication. It screams tech dependency. The problem isn't that the smartwatch is a bad device. It's that it's worn wrong. If you're not using it to stay connected while you're in a workout, or if you're not an actual tech professional relying on quick updates, it ends up looking like you're glued to your devices, unable to escape them. And that, it's not a good look. Picture this. You're at a meeting or at dinner with friends, and your wrist is buzzing every few minutes. It pulls your focus, and worse, it disrupts the conversation. You're constantly checking your watch, making sure you don't miss that incoming email or text. It doesn't just ruin the moment, it makes you look less present, like you're addicted to tech. Instead, why not switch to a classic timepiece when you're socializing or at work? A clean, simple watch, nothing too loud, just a subtle touch of elegance that keeps you grounded. A traditional mechanical watch or a sleek minimalist design doesn't just look better, it signals that you're in control, not your devices. If you're stuck in the tech buzz loop, it's time for a little detachment. Your watch should remind you of time, real time. Let the smartwatch do its job when you're on the move. But when it's time to switch gears, opt for a piece that doesn't demand your attention every minute. Silence the tech and let the elegance of a classic watch speak for you. Number 3. Fake Rolexes fooling absolutely nobody who knows. Let's get something straight. A fake Rolex is a dead giveaway. Sure, at first glance, it might look like $1 million. The shiny gold, the polished face, the fancy logo. But here's the truth. It's always going to be obvious to anyone who knows their watches. A fake Rolex doesn't scream sophistication. It screams insecurity. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand the appeal. The allure of a Rolex is undeniable. It's a symbol of success, of having arrived. But here's where things go wrong. Wearing a knockoff just ruins the whole point. Instead of coming across as someone who's earned their success, you end up looking like you're trying to buy credibility. And that's a trap you don't want to fall into. Picture this. You're at a social event, casually checking the time, and someone notices the logo. A quick glance, a raised eyebrow, and boom, the illusion is shattered. People can spot a fake Rolex from a mile away. The weight's wrong, the movement is wrong, and the worst part? The vibe is wrong. You've just told everyone you're more interested in the look than the substance. So what's the solution? Invest in real quality. Save up for the watch that tells the story of your success, not one that's trying to make it up. A genuine Rolex, or a similar reputable brand, does more than just tell time. It shows you understand value. It's an investment in yourself, not a cheap imitation. Don't fake it. Own it. A real Rolex doesn't need to announce itself. It's a quiet, powerful statement that says you've made it, and you did it the right way. Number 4. Invicta chronographs trying desperately to look expensive. Invicta chronographs. Let's be honest, these watches are loud, and not in the good way. They're designed with huge faces, excessive detailing, and a price tag that tries to make you think you're getting a luxury piece. The issue? They're trying too hard to look expensive, and no one's fooled. These watches often feature oversized dials and flashy designs that look like they belong in the window of a discount store, not on your wrist. Sure, they have that flashy luxury look, but when you know anything about watches, it's immediately clear that Invicta is more style wannabe than actual class. It's like wearing a tailored suit, but the fabric is cheap polyester. The effect? It just doesn't hold up under scrutiny. Here's the thing. If you want to wear something that feels premium, you need more than just a loud design. You need craftsmanship. Look for a brand that focuses on quality materials, subtlety, and lasting value. Think Omega, or a clean, well-designed chronograph from a brand like Seiko or Citizen. They get it right by choosing understated elegance over unnecessary flash. If you're serious about style, ditch the Invicta and opt for a watch that's genuinely worth the investment. Quality doesn't have to scream. It just needs to be present. The right watch won't have to try so hard. Number 5. Diamond-encrusted fashion watches, lacking any horological credibility. Diamond-encrusted watches. They might look flashy under the spotlight, but let's be real, what are they really saying? Flashy diamonds on a watch face may grab attention, but they don't say anything about quality. These watches often lack any real horological credibility, and here's why. Diamonds, while beautiful, don't make a watch. The truth is, most diamond-encrusted fashion watches are nothing more than accessories with no substance. You might see them in a high-end store with their shiny bling, but when you start digging into the craftsmanship, they fall short. A watch is about more than just a face full of stones. It's about precision, engineering, and the story behind the design. And diamond-studded watches often overlook all that in favor of just adding sparkle to fill the space. So what's the fix here? Skip the excessive bling and go for watches that are about craftsmanship. If you want a bit of luxury, go for a watch with meaningful history and a timeless design, something that holds up for generations, like an IWC or a Patek Philippe. The diamonds, if any, should be a subtle accent, not the whole story. Diamonds may shine, but they shouldn't be the defining feature of a watch. Real value comes from precision and authenticity, not from a face covered in stones. Number 6. Cartoon character watches worn beyond ironic humor. Cartoon character watches, let's just get this out of the way, are meant for children, not grown men. And while it might be fun to joke around with a SpongeBob watch when you're 10 years old, wearing one as an adult crosses a line from playful to, well, embarrassing. These watches work in a novelty context, say at a themed party or for a fun collector's piece. But outside of that, they send the wrong message. The real issue is when they're worn seriously. It's like wearing a superhero cape to a business meeting. At some point, the irony wears off, and you just look stuck in a state of arrested development. It's an adult wearing a child's toy, no matter how quirky you think it makes you look. And the truth is, nobody takes you seriously with a cartoon character on your wrist. So what's the move here? Choose a watch that reflects maturity and sophistication, but still lets your personality shine through, without the cartoonish distractions. Opt for a timepiece that has a subtle nod to your interests, something like a vintage design, or a watch with a unique complication that speaks to your taste. A well-chosen watch can show that you don't just follow trends, but that you've developed an eye for quality and style. Keep the fun, but wear it with maturity. A sophisticated watch shows that you've outgrown the need for juvenile gimmicks, and it'll earn you more respect. Bonus point. Invest once in quality, wear quietly forever. Here's the bonus point. Invest in a quality watch and wear it for life. A well-made timepiece doesn't just tell time. It tells the world that you understand the value of longevity over fleeting trends. The secret to timeless style? It's not about collecting a dozen watches that scream for attention. It's about choosing one or two that are understated, finely crafted, and built to last. A true investment piece is something that ages with you. Whether it's a classic Rolex, a Patek Philippe, or a lesser-known brand with superior craftsmanship, the best watches are those that carry meaning and history. Over time, these watches don't just reflect your taste, they become a part of your personal narrative. The beauty of investing in quality is that it doesn't need to shout. The best watches speak softly but powerfully, never needing to announce themselves. And unlike trend-driven timepieces that lose their luster, a quality watch only gains more character and respect with age. When you choose wisely, you're investing in something that will carry you effortlessly through life's most important moments. You've now got the inside scoop on the 6 watches that can make any man look foolish, no matter how expensive they might seem at first. The key takeaway? Style isn't about flashy labels or oversized designs. It's about subtlety, quality, and timeless elegance. Invest in pieces that reflect who you truly are, not just trends. If you've made it this far, check the links in the description for some of the watches we've mentioned, and drop a quick "I'm ready" in the comments to let us know you're part of our community. Like, subscribe, and share. Let's keep this conversation going. See you tomorrow!